Here, I am watching MPHB. This is the 2020 Kia Sportage. And as usual, if this is your first MPHB's video, please floor that subscribe button and that notification button so that you can join the family. And please floor that like button so that you can support the channel. I'm sure the only thing stopping most dads from getting the Lamborghini Urus is their kids.
Yeah, right.
However, how about a vehicle that is family friendly, does not require you breaking your bank account, and gives you a performance that is really good, especially for its compact SUV vehicle class? And of course, you know it's called the Sportage, as in sports. This 2020 Kia Sportage trim comes with a 2.4-litre non-turbo 4-cylinder engine that produces 181 horsepower and 175 pound-feet of torque. It also comes with a 6-speed automatic transmission with the all-wheel drive system that takes this beast from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 8.4 seconds and hits the standing quarter mile in 16.4 seconds. So in this video, I will be taking you through the exterior and interior design, showing you some cool bits there, run the MPHB sound check, and after the review, give it an MPHB score. Let's go. The exterior of this compact SUV looks amazing. Kia did an absolute job with this. They added that extra oomph for that aggressive look so that it deserves the Sportage badge. The front fascia looks like a cougar to me, or let's say a wildcat. I like the full LED and turning signals lights. And I like this partitioning here. It gives it that cat's eye kind of feel. Remember, do not poke the eye of the tiger. You also get fog lights over here and a side vent that cools the tire. And guess what? They are real. So thumbs up, Kia. Then you also get the real designed cat nose grille. I love the chrome linings around it. There's a chrome line over here, also more chromes over here to separate the lower bumper from the rest of the front fascia. And you get skid plates to add that extra rugged, rough look. Going over to the side of the Sportage, you get 18-inch machined aluminum wheels, the beautiful design. You get power side mirrors with indicator lights or turning signals, as you might call it. You have a standard compact SUV design with low roof bars, and chrome plays around in this side view. We have some chrome trims in the windows, some chrome trims on the door handles, and we have some chrome trims at the lower base over here, and that all-wheel badge wraps up with a side view. Now at the rear, you get a beautiful design. I love the look. You get a full width LED rear lights. You also have a Sportage badge over here. Now there's one negative in this rear. The rear indicators are all the way at the lower bumper. Now tell me how other drivers are supposed to see them easily. Tell me. Well, moving away from that, you have a chrome line over here just before the diffuser effect over here. There's something nice that Kia did. They kept it real at the exhaust system. Now there's some cars that give you fake exhaust trims for that sport look, but not this one. The exhaust is all the way underneath the bumper over there. It's time for the MPHB sound check. We've already heard how it sounds from the outside. Let's check how it sounds from the inside. So I'm going to rev it. Well, it doesn't sound like a sports car, but it's a compact SUV, so this is what we get. As most cars do, if you want more in your exterior design, you go for higher trims, go for higher ranges. But for this range, that's all you get for the exterior of the 2020 Kia Sportage. So we're going to move over to the interior of this car to see what we have in there. Let's go. For a compact family SUV, Kia did a very decent job with the interior. Although I'm not a fan of blacked out interiors, but it actually looks nice. Starting from the door panel, you have some soft touch leather and the door handles over here. You have fake leathers here and some scratchy material over here. You have controls for your windows and some controls for your side mirror. But come in, let's check what we have on the dashboard. Straight up with the dashboard design, I like the design. It is decent. It is driver-centered, so you dads and moms do not have to fiddle around. You know exactly what you are going to be pressing. And about the material on the dashboard, it has soft touch leather over here. It flattens out over here. Then you have some scratchy material over here. The 2020 Kia Sportage comes with an 8-inch infotainment screen with 2 AC vents by the side. The infotainment screen has your navigation, your radio, your Bluetooth connection. There's Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You can even set up your menu for yourself and some other menus for you to fiddle around with. Although it's not as sharp as your normal smartphones or the recent infotainment screens from other car manufacturers, but it is good. But one negative is that the reverse camera is nasty. Just take a look at it. But it is what it is. About center control stack, some new cars tend to put your AC or your climate control features on a very large screen along with your radio and every other menu, so you are packed up with menus, but not this Kia Sportage, which is a plus for me. You have some buttons, physical buttons for you to change your SIG track on your radio. You have a power button for your radio. You have a knob here to tune between your channels. You have a dual climate control. You can click on it so they can see the details, the temperature for the driver and temperature for the front passenger. You have 2 knobs, one for the driver and one for the passenger. You have heated seats and so on and so forth. You have a little cubby over here, but for the GT Line S, that acts as a wireless charging spot. And over here, you have a USB and a 12-volt charger. Down at the center console, you have your gear shifts. You have a button that you can change between your drive modes. The Kia Sportage comes with 3 drive modes. You can see it comes normal, Eco, and Sport. Those are the 3 drive modes you get. The Kia steering looks good, but it is not really sturdy and firm. You have some buttons to answer your calls. You have your cruise control buttons and some other buttons for you to fiddle around with. It's a 3-spoked steering, by the way. Behind it, you have your gauge cluster. You have 2 gauges there with an information screen in between. And that screen gives you your mileage, your temperature, whether your car is on park or on reverse, and so on and so forth. Talking about the seats, it comes with proper leather. Kia calls it a Sofino leatherette. It is perforated on the inside, gives you decent bolstering, although they are still going to be moving whenever you're making those sharp turns. In terms of storage, you have a cubby over here. You have 2 cup holders over here, some small spaces over here, a space for you to keep your key fob. Now, the armrest has come with soft touch leather. You have another spare cubby over here. Door bins that are able to fit 1-liter bottle of Coke. You have glove box over here. Moving over to the back seat of the 2020 Kia Sportage, you can see there's enough headroom for me, enough leg room for me, and enough toe room for me. You have a storage net here, though it's quite tight, so it's going to be very difficult putting things into it. The back seat comes with that Sofino leather material, and there's a center hump here, so it's going to be difficult, a little bit difficult, if I might say, to move from one end to the other, or even for the person sitting down in the center, because he has to put his leg in a very weird position. You have a climate control over here and a 12-volt socket for the people at the back. So that is it for the back seat. So let's check out the cargo and see what we have there. The Kia Sportage is really smaller than the likes of the Toyota RAV4, the Honda CR-V, etc. And as you have seen, it has a really spacious cabin. However, the cargo space had to take up all the space savings, and that is why you have approximately 870 liters of cargo space. But you get more when you put down the rear seats, and to do that, you have to go all the way, wait for it, you have to go all the way to the back And wait. Yes. So if you want more cargo space, you have to do all that to get more cargo space. You have a security shade over here, some tethering hooks, just one tethering hook here, and extra spare tires over here. Then one thing I like about this, you see, Kia paid attention to the fact that it's a family SUV. So the floor is flat. So whenever you're carrying something heavy, you do not really have to lift. So you can just put it there and slide it over. The Kia Sportage does not come with an electric tailgate, so you will have to close it manually, which is a negative, especially when you're carrying maybe a bag of groceries. Now it's time for the MPHB score. Now for the B score, we'll be grading the exterior design, the interior design, the acceleration, the sound check, the comfort, and the practicality of the 2020 Kia Sportage. For the exterior design, we'll give it a 7. It looks good, it has that sporty feel, but it is still a very controversial exterior design. Interior design will give it a 7 because it has a good looking interior look, soft touch materials, and some good tech here and there. In terms of acceleration, we'll give it a 7. Although it goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 8.4 seconds, it is still quite good when you compare it to the likes of the Toyota RAV4 and the Honda CR-V. For the sound check, we'll give it a 6. For the comfort, give it an 8 because it has pretty comfortable seats. For practicality, we'll give it a 7 because cargo space is really important for a family SUV and it just doesn't have enough. Giving this stream of the 2020 Kia Sportage a total B score of 42/60. So if you like this video, please floor that like button, and if by now you've not joined the MPHB's family, floor that subscribe button and that notification button. And I would like to know your thoughts on the Kia Sportage, whether it is a very good competitor against the likes of the RAV4, the Hyundai Tucson, and the rest of the cars in the vehicle class. So for now, it's a beastly bye-bye.